Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, women and children of all ages, welcome to the boat. Oh, hi, my name is Ryan. I am in charge of restoring this boat, the Grace, and we have put our deck beams in. I've been sharing videos of how we got them in here, but we got 3 bolted together. The front 2 have been cut to fit the front deck, and the back 2 have not been cut. I still got to cut them, but I'm not taking them out of the boat. The bottom 3 are all together permanent right now. Red leaded in between and goopied with a goopy and bolted with pine tar on the bolts. We still got to take the lags out and pine tar them. And then the whole thing has to move back 5.5 inches. And let's see, each one of these big ones weighs almost 500 pounds, so that's 1,000. The other 2 together probably weigh 1,500 pounds we got to move back. We have to move back after I cut a hole for that piece so that we can fasten that piece to them. That'll be inside of them, and we'll bolt all the way through the top one, the top shelf, all these pieces, and the bottom clamp shelf, and that will hold this boat together. It's also going to support the cabin, which right now the cabin's on my special doohickey jacking rig. We just took that post out completely, put that back in for safety, but the cabin didn't fall down. Yay! My rig is working. Now we're going to go out front and look at some problems. Yeah, I knew we're in here because they're in all these boats. We come along this cabin here, usually you're going to find a little hole like that. You see that hole? That's not from a bee. Here's another one. That one's almost plugged. There's one there somewhere, I suspect right by that rust, but that one's covered up. What happens is people paint them and don't clean out the hole. That one's pretty much plugged up. The one in the back you can't even see, you just see rust coming out. What those drains do is where water goes in the window, it falls down the supposedly inside of the copper, which means that the copper should be beautiful looking on this side, but it's been leaking a little bit, and it fills up this tray, which is made out of lead. This tray right now is full of shells, I guess from seagulls, who knows, a lot of shell. It's almost full. I doubt water could come out of it even if you did put water in there. Anyway, the wood is pretty hard. All this wood is hard. Looks bad, but it's hard. The reason we're uncovering it is because all the way down here, these are all hard as a rock. But right here, that one and the one behind it, they got to be replaced. And they have a bolt through them, and they have this through them. This goes from under there all the way up to hold the 2 cabins together. There should be one of them in every one of these spaces. They look like they need replacing too. So anyway, they want us to make the cabin smooth on the outside, so all that tongue and groove's got to come off anyway, to be replaced with something as yet to be determined. Anyway, it's going to be hard getting this piece back. We've been sliding around with crowbars, and it moves fairly easy. But we've been like moving this end, then we'll go down there and move that end one at a time. Well, because of that piece that has to go inside of it, it's got to be pushed straight back. Yeah, it's going to be fun. But we'll get her. Anyway, that's my video for today. I got to turn the heater back on because it's cold. Have a good one.